Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Cody D, and this is another what pisses me off video. You know what I'm saying? This is a continuation of what pisses me off, dumbasses topic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this again. What pisses me off, dumbasses. Part 2. See, this is a response video. Well, actually, a global response video for Miss Prophet123's video entitled "Black Women Want Guns," and a response video to Lawrence 2008-1987 video, "Check Your Fruit." Now, on an LG's behalf, I'm sorry because he's a positive type person, you know what I'm saying? He states in his video that, ask any of his subscribers and he'll tell you that he's the type of person that basically is positive in all his videos. He ain't lying. He is never lying. This dude and all these people, like, he does music videos. He makes beats. One of his more popular videos, however, is when he does his understanding Christianity videos or whatnot. Because I think, in my opinion, keeps people sane because of the fact that he discusses some stuff that people actually need to hear about Christianity. You know what I mean? And like, he's one of those few that, actually give a damn about people. You know what I mean? But you have idiots like the people I'm about to talk about in a little bit that kind of destroys the whole thing. Now, P game. LG's been doing a whole lot of positive stuff in his life. He's been helping people out. He's been, passing the word of God to people or whatever. He's a man of God, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is absolutely nothing more than to spread positive, positive vibes amongst people that he meet, whether if it's on YouTube or outside the internet world or whatnot. And I want to personally meet him myself. However, there's always the bad news, and yes, we were talking about Miss Prophet123. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a church guy. However, I don't get pushed over. I don't. If you see, she got this philosophy, she has this philosophy that all church boys get pushed over and pampered by women and this, that, and the third. And she's talking about like all the guys or whatever. Like, how can you say that if you don't know all guys? And I'm gonna use myself as an example a lot. I'm a church-going guy. I mean, I'm not currently in a relationship, but when I was in a relationship, my woman had gotten the best treatment that she had ever received. Whenever she wanted to go somewhere, I paid. But whenever she wanted to eat and when she came to my house, I cooked. Hell, I even cooked at her house sometimes. Whenever she wanted to cook, for me or her or whatever. Sometimes she do it, sometimes I do it. I treated my then girl. I treated my girl with a lot of respect, a lot of loyalty, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, all women are not pushed over. All men are not pushed over and stuff like that. You know, if they if they are church boys and everything like that. The mama's boyfriend, bruh. You see me joking about, you see me joking and bashing on men who are mama's boys. Those men that you call mama's boys, let me tell you something. Those probably are the men that will treat that will treat women who has better class than you, or a whole lot more self-respect than you, and more importantly, they probably treat women who who doesn't have an attitude like you way more better than what you ever get treated. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian myself. I got saved like last year or whatever. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and stunt. That's some stuff that's one major thing that I gotta work on, and that's my cousin. I mean, and it takes a safe person to even admit their mistakes. Well, I used to cuss like a sailor. That I can say really reduced down. But when someone pisses me off like this Prophet123 did, yeah, it really comes out. However, I do know my limitations as far as like insulting people. So, with that said, she basically calling all men dogs. All men are good for nothing. We're all Martin boys. We go to church. The love thing. Let me tell you something. There are women. Yeah, I'm gonna give you credit on one thing. There are women who are smart, intelligent, also like have a lot of have a lot of self-respect for themselves, the whole 9 yards or whatever. That's the type of women that most that men are that some men are looking for. Well, not some. Most men are looking for. Heck, I want a woman like that. But you talking about like the thug type or whatever, and this, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. When some of these women right here, the clubs, wearing Gucci Mama type stuff, advertising the coochie and all this other stuff, but they wear all of this. What do you think a thug is gonna respond to, or a female who doesn't want nothing from the female except for sex for that? And I hate to say, but for that small handful, that's what's wrong with them now, because they never know. They never know what may be going on. You know what I mean? But all men are not like that. There are men out here who actually wants to be in a good relationship and stuff like that. But see, it's women like you that's gonna mess it up for the good men like us, because of the fact that you sit here talking this crazy bullshit about how all men are dogs, and that's what most women respond to nowadays. I hate to say it, but it's true. Most women, no, actually, I'm gonna cut a little slack. Some women actually say, "Oh, all men are dogs. They don't do nothing." Da 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 da. if that's so true, if all men are dogs, if all men can't treat you right or anything like that, here's my solution for you. Why don't you become a fucking lesbian? Huh? Why don't you become a lesbian if all men are dogs? If you don't like if you don't like being a lesbian, well, I suggest you better get that nonsense thinking out of your head and actually try to find a guy who actually does appreciate women. I mean, a man, a man who actually wants to cook for that woman, a man who actually wants to take him out to dinner sometimes, a man who actually wants to pamper females and stuff like that, a man who doesn't call another female a bitch, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. But apparently, you don't see that. And another thing too, all this fashion you're doing it against my homeboy LG ain't cool either. How you gonna sit here and say people like LG you need to watch out for? No, I think it's females like you, Miss Prophet123, that they need to be watching out for, because that man ain't done nothing. That man ain't done or say anything way out of the way. Out of the way to you. I mean, you get mad at a response that he put on your video, which is his opinion. You get mad over that, really? And you make it turn into an all-out argument against this guy, and then you're gonna say, "Watch out for people like him." How dare you? People need to watch out for people like you, hypocrites. Because for one, you're talking about you're a Christian, but still, yet. You sit here, almost labeling out every cuss word in the book. Then you talking about labeling all guys as dogs and pushovers and mama's boys and all this other stuff. What about you? Oh, and then the biggest thing that makes you a hypocrite, when you talk about the Illuminati, people who believe in the Illuminati might as well say that they believe in the devil, like they worship the devil. Because Illuminati, if you don't know it or not, which you probably already do, can you sound somewhat of a smart, intelligent person? But the Illuminati is the type that where the Illuminati have like people selling their souls and whatnot. And there's so many Illuminati myths that doesn't even make any sense. Like the eye of the pyramid and all this other stuff. I ain't gonna get into all that because you probably already know about the Illuminati by now. White men are not part of the Illuminati. No one's part of the Illuminati. The whole Illuminati stuff is all fake. Like a friend once told me, don't throw something at me that I won't fear, but throw something at me that I will fear, like a Bible. I will fear a Bible every day. Because if I'm in trouble, I know something in that book is gonna haunt me. I know it is. Something in the book is gonna haunt me if I don't do right. I mean, all this devil crap that you saying, talking about the Illuminati and all this other stuff that you said in your video, they don't scare me not one bit. To be honest, it's complete rubbish. It's garbage. It's filth. And that's what you spewing out of your mouth when you talk about these things in your video. Now, this ain't an opinion I'm talking here. It's the truth. And you don't You can take it how it is. You can take it to the bank and cash it. I don't care. But Lawrence do make a good point. There are some women whenever they in the wrong, they don't want to hear it or this, that, and the third. They get mad quickly. They want to shut the other person up or whatever. And if you don't, and it's true. If you don't believe me, look at Maury. Every time a female hears the words "You are not the father," then the dude proves himself right or whatever. The female gets mad quick. Be like, man, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Da 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 da. Go ham. Or whenever a female gets caught in a lie or something like that. That they want to try to get the last word, knowing that they're wrong about whatever they discuss. Come on now. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. I mean, that is just real stupid of you to even make this video, and you need help. You need prayer. You need just about any other miracle that you could possibly think of or whatever. Matter of fact, what you need to do, and I'm gonna say this at the end of the video, what you need to do is sit back, deep examine yourself, and I know you're probably gonna say, "Oh, I need to deep examine myself." Oh, I already done that, and now I'm working on my problems as we speak. So don't even. But you need to examine yourself and examine that video you just posted up, that and all the other videos you posted up, because I've seen a few of them and they don't make any sense either. And you need to figure out why you so angry, why you so mad, why you dumping on men for? Because obviously, if you're the type, obviously, okay, sure, you probably went out with a guy, and this guy probably treated you like the worst thing ever or whatnot. That don't mean all men are like that. No, all men are not like that. You're the one that chose the guy. You're the one that chose it, and you want to be with the guy. So, sure, I mean, sure, the guy was in the wrong for treating you like however he treated you. At the same time, you picked the guy. So, on that part, by picking the guy, you have nobody to blame but yourself. That's all that is. So, stop all the noise. Stop bashing my own boy LG, because he ain't done nothing but told the truth, like always. And you just need to re-examine yourself, because all this hot garbage that you spewed out in that video was unnecessary. Peace.